Hey everyone, Course717 here to do a review for a film that probably a lot of people haven't really heard of. Kind of really trying to get the word out about this film. So I didn't go to the theaters this weekend because I finally had a chance to watch this movie, The Anniversary, written and directed by Campea, who ran the movie blog for a while. Some people may know him from that or other things. He does some videos on here as well, some like movie reviews and blogs and interviews. Has his new show, For Your Consideration, which is great so far. He's the senior editor for the AMC blog Script to Screen. You probably already know him, but if you don't know him, I have a lot of his links to his stuff down below, so you guys can check him out. If you're a big movie fanatic, like I am, and can't get enough of movies, you're definitely going to like the stuff that this guy puts out. So he had his first directorial debut. He wrote and directed a film called The Anniversary, which is a film a lot of people that have been following the movie blog for as long as I had really wanted to see. So after waiting a while to see it, I finally had a chance to sit down and watch the movie. So the film is primarily about a character named Sid, played by Jason Contini, I believe. That's how you pronounce his name. And on his and his girlfriend's 15th anniversary, he ends up getting dumped by his girlfriend due to his failure to propose. It kind of turns his world upside down, and for like a year, he's just in the dumps. And so his friends, Manolis and Shannon and Myron, kind of help him get out of the dump and kind of get his life back on track and his relationship life back on track. He wants to find the one woman to settle down with, and you know, they're all in their 30s and everything like that, and it's kind of that type of movie as well that's kind of dealing with a lot of characters in their 30s that kind of a lot of that youth is gone, and they have to grow up and make responsible choices for their lives. And it's really a story of, you know, growing up and coming to terms with a lot of things in your life, and moving on with life and relationships and friendships, and kind of how all those things intersect, and also how like the drama and the comedy and the confusion a lot of those things can bring when they kind of combine together. Now, there weren't too many things that I disliked about this movie at all. The only thing is that probably if some of the comedic bits kind of fell flat for me. But then again, comedy is very subjective. It's one of the most subjective things out there, so I can't really complain too much about that. But there were a few characters in the film that I actually really did like a lot, that I would have liked to see develop a little bit more, or get a little bit more screen time. But again, that's just, you know, some nitpicking things as well. But overall, I really enjoyed it. It's like your, you know, raunchy type comedy on the line of like a Judd Apatow comedy or something of that sort. It's hard to compare it to something else because it's not really a type of comedy that I've seen before, or that you see a lot nowadays in Hollywood. But I guess maybe the closest thing I can kind of relate it to is maybe the 4-Year-Old Virgin, with the type of comedy that it is and kind of the character dilemmas and how it deals with the relationships and friendships and sex and all those sorts of things. But I guess maybe that's probably the closest thing I could relate it to. So if you are a fan of that type of comedy, you're definitely going to enjoy this type of comedy. It's definitely the type of comedy that I enjoy nowadays, so it really made me enjoy the movie even more. Also, the script was really good. I don't know how much of it was actually improv, but it was very funny. And I was laughing from like beginning to end. I mean, non-stop laughter. I mean, there was moments where I seriously had like tears in my eyes. I was laughing so hard. Also, the acting all around the board was really good. I like the fact that this movie wasn't filled with a lot of well-known faces, so it kind of makes it easier for you to relate to the characters and to the story, because you're not sitting there watching a bunch of A-list actors kind of just yuck it up for an hour and a half. It's a lot of people that you haven't seen before, so it just helps you kind of just attract to the story and attract to these characters, and when you walk away you feel something. And the acting was really good by Jason Contini, who played the lead Sid. Ashley Oxford, who played Shannon, did a great job as well. And of course you got that like annoying, kind of obnoxious, over-the-top sexual type friend, like Superbad, kind of the Jonah Hill character, with Manolis, played by Manolis Santanos. I thought he did a great job, very funny from beginning to end, and I loved a lot of his delivery. And the scene at the end, when he's just yelling "fuck" like all throughout the house, I thought was just hilarious. Also, you get Julia Voth and Aaron Cummings, who are both in Bitch Slap, who are really good in this movie. They're not in the movie that long, but Julia Voth plays kind of like the new kind of love interest for Sid's character, and Aaron Cummings is kind of just that character that's always kind of around. But for me, the greatest performance of the movie, the one that I enjoyed the most personally, was the character Myron, played by Ryan Patrick McGuffey, who I thought was just amazing. I mean, I don't know, I've never seen this guy before. I really hope to see him in more, but he was just fantastic, perfect for the role. Every scene, again, he holds your attention, and he's absolutely hilarious. You know, he's married to Shannon, played by Ashley Oxford, in the film. And the scene when Shannon and Aaron Cummings' character are pretending like they're about to have a threesome, and you just see his reaction shots to them, interacting and stuff. I thought was just absolutely hilarious. I did like a quick Rotten Tomatoes type of review for it, and I think I said something online that the movie had nonstop laughs, great direction, great writing, and above all else, heart. Which, if you're a comedy movie, definitely a raunchy comedy movie, you have to have heart, in my opinion. And this movie had it. This movie just about had everything. I mean, if you're wanting to watch a fantastic comedy that will make you laugh from beginning to end, that will make you feel something as well, and kind of have that personal connection to it, unlike a lot of other comedies out there, The Anniversary is definitely that film. For John Campea, this being his first film, I think that he did a fantastic job with it. And overall, I give The Anniversary a 9. I highly recommend it. Like I said, I'll have all the information for it down below. And until next time, Core 717, thank you all for watching.